Hi, Jags fans. It's Joey the Goat. I want to tell y'all something. Tay, Charles, Andron, Alexander, to all Jags fans. The Jacksonville Jaguars have made a mistake by getting rid of head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles. Look what Doug Peterson did to the Philadelphia Eagles. He won a Super Bowl with a backup quarterback by the name of Nick Foles. Doug Peterson, he didn't do too good in the very beginning when he came to Philadelphia. They wanted to run him out of Philadelphia because he had Press Taylor. Jags fans, all y'all out there, in order for us to win a Super Bowl, the Jags, when we hired Doug Peterson, we had to have Press Taylor, like it or lump it. Doug Peterson worked with Press Taylor to do the Philly special in Philadelphia when they beat Tom Brady. And don't you forget, I was actually not at the game, but I was there watching at a bar with a Philadelphia mob. I was so happy because I thought Philadelphia was going to lose. But when they called that timeout, and Doug Peterson talked to Nick Foles and said, "You want Philly, Philly?" Doug turned around and he called the Philly special. And what did he do? He won a Super Bowl against one of the world's greatest cheaters of all times, Thomas Patrick Brady. Jaguars hired Doug Peterson, Press Taylor, and all those good coaches in the city of Jacksonville. Guys, I've been a Jaguar fan since day one. As a little boy, grown up now, 38 years old, might be sick right now, might be going through the health problems, but when my resource officer got me that hand-wrote fucking note by head coach Doug Peterson and a football signed by Doug Peterson, that's when I went out and bought $50 worth of Jaguar stuff, $50 friggin' jerseys. Every friggin' day I got me a Walker jersey, I got me Christian Kirk jersey, I got Trevor Lawrence, ETN. I even went out there and got me a hair wig of Trevor Lawrence. And I went out there. I loved running my mouth every day at the Jaguar games. But then Sean Khan allowed Trent Baalke to fire Doug Peterson. I was pissed. I was livid. My next door neighbor Jim, that was a New York City police officer, took me to every game. I was running my smack. I was running my smack for the Jets game. I was running my smack toward the Giants game. I was running my mouth toward Cleveland game, to Dave Clark. That's a diehard Browns fan. I said, go ahead. We may be down, but we have the talent. We had the good players. We had Doug Peterson. We had Press Taylor. That I knew was okay. We had offensive linemen. Let me tell y'all something, Jags fans. If we don't hire O-line to protect Trevor Lawrence, and we don't hire the right players to be around him, that man's going to get brutally murdered out there on that field. He's not going to be able to run with that ball. Do you see how many hits he's taken? Trevor Lawrence is 24 years old. In my book, Loon Cohen is my age. I'm 38. He's 39. Young coaches do not know what they're doing at a very young age. Peterson had that fight in him. Peterson won that Super Bowl. Peterson had something to show Jacksonville. But what does stupid ass friggin' Jacksonville Jaguars do? They let Trent Baalke make the firing call to Doug Peterson. When I saw that they fired him, it pissed me off. It pissed me off that the Jags did that. But I was reading the news this morning, and hear me out, Jags fan. Did y'all hear who got hired to be the Indianapolis head coaches of the Indianapolis Colts? Doug Peterson. Who do we play twice every year? Indianapolis Colts. With Doug Peterson going to Philadelphia and we play them twice a year, I hope we get beat down by them. For me to say this, I'm frustrated as hell. But Lynn Cohen is going to get his ass kicked by Doug Peterson this year in the Indianapolis Colts. So, Jag fans, run your mouth. Say the hate. Say, Joey ain't no Jags fan. Joey ain't no Jags fan. I've been there. I've done it. I've seen them lose. I was crying in my heart at every game I went to last year, seeing that Doug Peterson was failing because of one reason. Trent Baalke. They should have fired Trent Baalke and gave Doug Peterson one more fucking year. When I got that stuff in the mail, when my two corrections officers from New York City Police Department was at the house when the FedEx guy came, and I opened that up, and I seen a hand-wrote note from Doug Peterson at the very top with a signed football with him saying, Joey, I wish you well. I wish you get good luck in your speedy recovery. That melted my heart. Not only did I know that I'm going through the shit that I'm going through right now, but Doug Peterson's brother-in-law died of cancer. Died. Just like my relatives that served in the Marine Corps that went to Camp Lejeune and were contaminated and killed at a very young age. My grandfather was 49 and 50 years old. Every day I hate waking up and looking myself in the mirror because I have no teeth and hardly any hair. So when I got something special like that from the Super Bowl coach, it melted my heart. And I've been a Jags fan since I've been a little boy. I love the Jags with heart, but until those fuckers can show me that they can win and do something, I don't know that I can believe in this coach. But I'm happy as all hell that Doug Peterson was hired and given another shot at the NFL to become the Indianapolis head coach. That is something. All this year I'll be watching a couple of sports. My Indiana Fever and Caitlin Clark, and then the Indianapolis Colts with Doug Peterson. Hoping and praying that he wins a Super Bowl. But with this being said also, go Jags, go Indianapolis Colts, and go Indiana Fever. Bye.